So today I wanted to go back to the basics. I get questions all the time. Oh my gosh, Hillary, your makeup is so pretty. How do you do your makeup? And one of my favorite memories of me and one of my best friends, Tori, hey Tori, is that me and her met because she admired my makeup and she always wanted me to help her do her makeup. She already kind of knew what she was doing, but she wanted to learn like the highlighting, the contouring, and all my little tips and tricks. So I said, okay, get your makeup. I'll bring on my makeup. Let me come over to your house. And instead of teaching you by just telling you or doing it for you, we're going to do our makeup in the mirror side by side together. And that was the way she learned to do her makeup. And now her makeup is flawless. She may even do it better than I do. So guys, I want you to go ahead and grab all the makeup you can. Literally pause this video. Grab your little makeup tray, your makeup drawer, get in your makeup cabinet, go to your bathroom or wherever you do your makeup. And I want you to follow along with me. I am going to teach you how I do my makeup. This is not the end-all way to do makeup, but I'm going to show you how I got started and learned. I learned right off of YouTube, watching two YouTubers about 12 to 15 years ago named Blair Fowler and Elle Fowler. They were one of the ones that were kind of really getting started. Also another friend of mine. She would come over to my house, especially at when my mom died. Her name was Shakimia. Hey, girl. Me and her used to watch YouTube videos and literally go to Walmart and just buy makeup and play in makeup all the time. We did that all the time. So that's actually how I learned. And unless you sit in the mirror and play in your makeup and follow along with somebody, you're not going to learn how to do it. So go grab your makeup, follow along with me. To me, this is the basics. This is 101, a full face of makeup. 101, we are contouring, we are highlighting. We are doing eyes, but we're doing something really, really kind of basic and simple that you should be able to follow along with and kind of use what you have and improvise if you don't have something. If you don't have a particular contour powder, do you got a dark eyeshadow that don't got no shimmer in it? If you don't have a highlight powder, do you got a shimmer eyeshadow? Make it work. There is an eyeshadow that I use to highlight with all the time. So you can use different types of makeup for different things on your face. So get your makeup ready and let's get started, y'all. All right, guys, let's get started. So the first thing I like to do is put chapstick on, which I've already did. I also like to prep my face. So I'm gonna start with my day cream. It's by Acure. I just got this from Target. It's actually a little sample and I've really, really been liking it. So whenever we're done social distancing, I'll probably go ahead and pick up the thing, the whole thing, sorry. So I just like to dot that on my face and rub it in really good. All right. It's a brightening day cream, so I believe it really helps with your dark spots. I mean, I'm really big into skincare, and so far, I haven't had any adverse effects to it. I have very sensitive skin, so I have to be careful with the products that I use. I literally will break out in hives. I'll get a lot of pimples. I remember one time I used a skin product that completely burned my face. And when I say burned, I mean I was feeling the burn, I was feeling the tingling, and literally I had like rough burn patches. Like my skin is beyond sensitive. So for me, a win is me not having an adverse effect, and then me feeling like, you know, it is kind of brightening up some spots that I have down here, as you can see. So Acure, you got a good thing going there. I'll probably go pick it up. All right, guys. So I put that on. I also put on a daily face moisturizer. Right now, I'm just using this one from Cetaphil. I like Cetaphil's products. Again, they're really skin sensitive friendly for people like me. And you guys, I'll be kind of looking down at this mirror too. By the way, don't follow my techniques. I'm kind of in a rush, but I wanted to get this video up today. You're really not supposed to tug at your skin like this, and you're supposed to use upward motion. So when you're putting on any kind of, skin cream, use upward motions. When you're washing your face and you're washing your neck, wash upwards. That'll really help take care of your skin so you could avoid that saggy, wrinkly skin in the future. So help gravity out. All right, guys, so next I use a face primer. There's so many different ones I like. I literally am in love with Hourglass, but I actually just ran out. And we're social distancing, so I don't want to, first of all, I don't even think non-essential stores like the makeup stores, Ultas and Sephora's are open where I am. But I guess I could just order online. I'm gonna place an online order. I'm not a big online shopper. I've never been. But I just ran out of my hourglass. But right now I'm using Cover FX. Love this one too. It's very good, especially for us people that have big pores. Excuse me. And I forgot to tell you guys, tie your hair back, tie your hair back, tie your hair back, because it is no fun when it gets all in your face. All right, so we are all primed and primed. We do that first so it really sets in. I used to kind of do that just right before I put my foundation on, but my sister gave me that tip to do it at the beginning so it is really, really setting into your skin. But next we are gonna do our eyebrows. So I go between using an eyebrow pencil and I also use, of course, the gels as well. Basic kind of makeup 101, and I know starting out most people probably don't use a gel. So let's go ahead and use the brush and I'll show you how I draw my brows on. So, okay, I think we're good. So I'm gonna lean into my mirror. I apologize for looking down, but the key to drawing your brows on, ladies, is, or gentlemen, whatever, is to build your foundation and then build the house. We're gonna just start building the bottom, and then you can also put a roof on first if you like, but then I like to make my, brush strokes look like hair. So you just start kind of building your house. So let me show you.
Open up, you OPN, hit you on BBM, we should be closer than friends, if you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda, request my chariot to get ya.
Sometimes it is better if you're not as good on one side as you are the other side, is doing the side you're most uncomfortable with first. I learned that tip off a new show on Netflix called Glow Up that my sister S Designs and Decor sent me to watch, so y'all go check that show out on Netflix. It's really good. Alright guys, one looks fluffier than the other. We just created those hair strokes. Now we are going to sculpt our brows, okay? We're gonna get rid of all that extra and we're gonna clean them up and make them look good. So, alright, so to sculpt our brows, what we want to do is first comb what we kind of have out, just so we see what we got going on. And I personally think using a cream makes your brows look a little more precise, but just my preference. So I don't really use a pencil that often, not as much as I use a cream or like a brow gel. But definitely use a pencil if that's what you're more comfortable with. All right, so to sculpt my brows, some people say use a concealer that is 3 shades lighter than your actual skin tone on the bottom, and then use a concealer that is your skin tone on the top. I used to do that, but I got tired of playing with 2 concealers, so just blend it out really good. The one I use is by MAC. This is a NC42. This is the one I use. And this is how I do it. So you want to get a brush like this. This is a Morphe M432 brush. I like it because it's flat. This is what I like to use. All right, guys, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start underneath and we're just going to clean up our foundation, okay? We're going to remove all the rubble. We're going to clean it up. So here we go.
Open up, shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open, cold as ice and Coca-Cola. Open up.
And you guys, don't worry about your concealer looking crazy underneath your brows, because we're going to clean that up too. It is all right. Some people choose not to go here. I mean, it really just depends on how I feel. But I try to clean up a little bit just to frame them.
Open up. up, open, cold as ice and Coca-Cola.
Alright guys, so these are our brows. As you can see, I have this one a little darker than I have this one, so I just go back in with my pencil and darken it up a bit. So 1 second, here we go.
You OPN, bitch, you won't be BM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN.
Alright, so guys, here we go. Here are our brows. So when we do our foundation and our concealer, we're gonna blend all of that out. But if you really can't stand to look at it, you can feel free to get a brush, like just like a basic brush like so. And kind of just go around it, make it a little softer, especially. Alright guys, so we are blending all that concealer out so we don't have any harsh lines around our eyebrows. We are blending. Just take a brush like this. And you guys, you don't need a million brushes to do makeup. All you need is a good little brush set, especially if you're just starting out. Do not spend $100 on a brush set. All right, guys. So we blended that out a little bit. It'll blend more when it's time to do our actual foundation. It'll cover all of this up, but that is good enough for now. So I want to move on to the eyes. I want to show you kind of how to just do a basic eye. We're not cut creasing. We're not playing with a lot of glitters. We're not doing all that yet. We're going back to the basics to learn it, to perfect it, and then we'll add some colors and more intricate stuff. I'm going to show you guys just a neutral everyday look, maybe using 2 or 3 colors, something that can get you in and out the house quickly, especially if you're a busy working career woman and you don't have an hour to spend on your makeup in the morning, or you're a wife and your mom, or a student, or you're all 3. So let's do a basic eye look. I think I'm just gonna use the Nubian palette to give me a very, very neutral look. It has a lot of neutral colors, as you can see. Before we start though, I'm gonna set my eyebrows. And I just set my eyebrows with my highlighter color. This is by MAC Cosmetics. This is medium dark. And I just kind of dust this over my brows to set. All right, and I'm gonna use that same brush, and I am gonna go into my transitional shade. And I am just kind of gonna use a wind wiper motion and kind of sweep this on top of my lid. Underneath my eyebrow bone, but on top of my lid. It'll just help everything kind of blend together and mesh together really well.
Open up, you OPN, bitch, you won't be BM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in.
All right, so that is our transition shade. Like I said, we put that above our lid, underneath our brow bone, just to help everything come together. A lot of people don't use a transition shade, and if you don't, that is perfectly fine. I just like to do it because it makes everything look nice and blended for me. I am now going to darken up my crease just a little bit. So I'm gonna use a brush that's kind of tapered at the end. Well, no, I'm kind of gonna use a smaller brush like this. This is the Morphe E17 brush, and I'm gonna use this darker shade up top, right here. And I am just gonna place this darker shade in my outer corner, just to give it a little bit of definition. Remember guys, this is a very just natural, everyday eye look.
Open up, open. Cold as ice and Coca-Cola. Open up.
All right, guys. Next, I want to kind of stay on my outer lid, and I want to add this color right here. It's a little shimmery color. After that, in our kind of inner to mid lid, we're gonna add this shimmery color right here. Okay. prime your eyes before you do this. Prime your eyes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna prime my lid a little bit. Alright ladies, so we're just gonna pat this on like so. Corner. And you could actually flip your brush and just go to the other side. Like I just flipped my brush on this flat brush. And I'm gonna take that lighter color on the inside of my lid.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends.
There you go. Now you want to do liners and lashes, guys. So I love felt tip liners. So you can kind of go in and just do this. Lightly, guys. So here's my liner. All right, guys, and just get you a good mascara. I love It Superhero right now. All right, guys, for eyelashes today, I'm gonna be using the Ardell Double Up. I'm not gonna lie, I love a huge lash. If you don't love a huge lash, you could definitely go for something more natural, like Kiss, the Ritzy lashes. So you take a little bit of eyelash glue. And people always tell me that they have trouble putting on eyelashes. I don't know how to do that. It was going all over the place. Honey, I know what your problem is right away. Your problem is that you don't let your glue get tacky and dry a little bit first. Not dry, but you want to let your lashes sit, or you want to blow on them a little bit just so the glue has time to get a little bit tacky. So you want to put a thin line of glue on your lashes.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, OPN, OPN.
Just a quick recap. We use the Nubian palette by Juvia's. We used this color to transition in our lid. We used this color in our outer corner. We used this color in the outer part of our lid. We used this color in the inner mid part of our lid, and we blended it together in the middle. We used 4 colors, you guys. 4 colors, 1 palette. We didn't do stuff at the bottom. We didn't go all the extra. This is just everyday, quick, basic 101. Pick 4 colors and just place them. We also, remember, set our eyebrows, and we just used the basic highlighter powder that we're about to use in a minute. So now, guys, we are going to come back to our R's later when it comes to putting like bottom mascara and bottom liner on, but it is time to move on to our face. So what I like to do is, let me wipe my hands a little bit. We already put our primer on. We already put our moisturizer on. What I like to do is, just to start out with, I just start out with foundation. When I'm trying to be like extra glam and extra intricate, I'll play with putting my concealer on, contouring, then kind of putting foundation in between it on top and blending it out. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna start by just putting our foundation all over our face. So we are gonna just start with using this like kabuki type foundation brush. I need to clean it. I'm sorry guys, I used it yesterday. I'm using it today. I clean my brushes once a week. Real life, sorry. This is a Morphe M439 brush. If you can see that, I'm not sure that you can. But it's a Morphe M439 brush. So what we're going to do is get a drugstore foundation, get any foundation that you like. I have been loving this Laura Mercier. I also love Dior. But what I do is I put a little bit on my hand, like on the back of my hand. Now this does dry a little fast in my opinion, so you kind of have to work quickly with it, but I love the finish it gives. So here we go.
Open up, shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open, cold as ice and Coca-Cola.
We're gonna use a Fenty Beauty Concealer. What I do is I just take a beauty blender. I just take one of my beauty blenders and I spray it with my MAC Studio Fix Spray. All right, I spray it, let it sit for a second, and then I apply it.
Open up, you OPN, hit you on BBM. We should be closer to friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya.
And then I always go back with my kabuki brush and kind of go around what I just did.
You OPN, hit you on BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, and take the high road and hop in.
Alright guys, and usually I would also cream contour, but I feel like that gets a little intricate sometimes, so we're gonna stick with powder contouring today. Now guys, I want to take my highlighter powder and I want to just set everything I just did. You can actually go back in with the same, I'm about to wash my beauty blenders anyway, so I'm just gonna go back in with the same beauty blender that I just put that highlighter on with, and I am gonna just set.
Open up, you OPN, hit you on BBM.
We're gonna set our foundation. To set my foundation, I use MAC. I use the Studio Fix powder, but basically you just want to use an all-over powder brush. I'll use this one by Sigma. You're tossing, toss, circle, 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 and we're just placing this all over. You're just setting your foundation. We are gonna brush off our bake with a little fan brush. This is just what I use to get it off.
Open up, you OPN.
Like that, and then it is time for contour. So today for my contour, I am going to use, how about a purple? I'm gonna use Film Noir from MAC. I am literally, it's so dark and purpley. I brush like this, tap, 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 and then I'm gonna blow that excess away. I'm gonna suck my cheeks in. And I'm gonna focus the sunken in part of my cheek. So I'm gonna focus there. You could always start by making a 1, 2, 3. So some people start up here, but most people connect it. I don't connect mine. Start here, tap, tap, tap. And then you wanna go to to the bottom. You're gonna raise your chin. Do you see that this side of my face looks a little more chiseled than this side? If you want more, feel free to build it.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you won't be BM. We should be closer than friends.
We have contoured, and now we are gonna add our blush. So I used Raisin for my blush from MAC. It looks like this. And you tap, tap, tap. And do light strokes. So you smile into it. And I just brush it on my cheeks. I take a little brush like this. This is a Morphe, this right here is a Morphe M438 brush. And this is the highlight that I use. I usually use these two colors here. I really highlight that light, but today I'm gonna use this one right here. I skipped a step, I apologize. Let me go ahead and contour down the sides of my nose first. So I usually just use a darker brown shadow. I don't want to do it as dark as my contour is. And I go lightly down this side of my nose. I don't even know if you can see much of a difference. That's how light it is. But I can see it. Just to make my nose look a little smaller. Now for the highlight, I do the tip of my nose here. I do about right here. Add a little to my cheeks there. A little there. A little above my lip. All right, and now for our lips. So, all right, guys. So I just put my lip liner on. Now I usually kind of go for a natural matte look. But oftentimes I will kind of use a darker color as my base. So today I am going to use Cork by Dose of Colors. And I'm just gonna put that all over. And go back over it with Max Cherish. And y'all, this is like my favorite lipstick. I have like wore this lipstick out. So what I do now is I like to go back over my bottom lashes. So sometimes I use the bottom black liner, sometimes I don't. Totally up to you. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope you liked it. See, it doesn't take much. Everything I use, more than likely, you probably have it in your makeup cabinet right now. If not, go to the drugstore, pick up a couple of products if you can. If you can't, pick all of them up. If not, try one new thing. If you have never highlighted before, get a concealer and get a powder. If you have never put on lashes before, start small, get a pack of these Kiss, and try it out. Y'all, it's really, really fun. During this time, all we have is time and opportunity. So when you have extra time, don't get bored playing your makeup, put on a new face. I know I'll be practicing some looks because a lot of intricate eyes are not my thing. I like to play with colors. I like to do cut creases, but a lot of the different type of liners and designs that makeup artists do now, I'm not that good at it. So I would like to use this time to practice at it. So guys, just get started with whatever you have. Remember, you don't have to go expensive. Go to your drugstore, go to bhcosmetics.com. Go to coastalscents.com, go to Amazon, buy you a treat brush set. Just get started, ladies. If you would like to see more videos like this, leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. I hope you like this look. Let me know what you think. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.